Hey guys, it's your boy Fiscon here, and today we'll be going over the PTU update that brings us into Star Citizen 3.12, but due to the size of this patch, a video discussing everything will be roughly a half hour long. As such, please see the updates section of the forum for everything else, link in the description below. Due to the fact that this is a major patch, the new feature section is going to be rather elaborate, and I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. Starting off with, we've gained the Space Station Refinery decks, which are dedicated areas and rest stops that allow players to sell unrefined minerals, drop off mined minerals to be refined, and buy or rent new mining equipment and ships. Kiosks have been placed in the refining decks that allow players to take their raw mixed mining ore that they mined in their ship and refine it. The player can use these kiosks to create multiple refining jobs, which are persistent and complete over a period of time, based on quantity and complexity, and create refined ore that is more valuable than the unrefined version. There are different kinds of refining processes, which produce different percentage yields depending on the type of resource being refined. Additionally, different refineries may have different proficiencies. Once one or multiple jobs are completed, the player can collect the refined materials into a ship with cargo capacity and sell as a good to a commodity kiosk, with most goods sellable at major city ports. This next part is huge, guys. Now that we have specific locations where refining takes place in the verse, most mineable transactions have been moved there. You can still sell unrefined ore at these locations or choose to refine them. Levski will also purchase unrefined materials. Next up, we have Spacescaping Statnton Lagrange point updates. Updating all extraplanetary Lagrange point locations in the PU with improved visuals and first gas cloud implementation. Next, we have Gameplay Reputation T1. This system will introduce the first foundational system of reputation added to the game to track a player's relationship with various entities, such as important NPCs and organizations. This reputation is now stored in long-term persistence so that it will remain through database wipes and character resets. Currently, reputation levels with an NPC or organization are only seen through different dialogues or access to higher paying missions. CIG is working to add functionality to improve player visibility of reputation in a future update. Mission Giver Reputation. All mission givers except Rudo, due to tech requirements for him being a hologram, have been updated to use the new reputation system. Doing missions for a mission giver will cause you to gain and lose reputation with them. They should react appropriately, playing different lines of dialogue based on your performance. If you fail too much, they will fire you and refuse to give you missions for 24 hours. The amount needed to fail and be fired is currently hyper generous and will likely be adjusted as we continue iterating on reputation. And by we, I mean CIG. Bounty and assassination missions. Many of the bounty and assassination missions chains have been updated to use the new reputation system. In doing this restructure, bounty missions were split into being given by 3 separate organizations, each with their own reputation, all presided over by a parent Bounty Hunters Guild. As you increase your reputation with the Bounty Hunters Guild and its children, you will unlock certification missions. If you complete the certification mission, you will unlock a new tier of higher difficulty, higher payout bounty missions, and if you have a high enough reputation with any of the children organizations, they will offer missions from that tier to you. Also, if you want to watch your wallet when you complete bounty missions, you'll notice that some organizations will include a little something extra if you are at a higher reputation with them. This is the first of many perks CIG intends to include. Assassination missions have all of the above, but there is only one organization for them. A one-man operation run by a guy named Vaugh. Wow, I butchered that. It's spelled V-A-U-G-H-N, somebody help. Next up, we have weapon zeroing. This system provides the player with a way to change the zeroing on their weapon sights. That is interesting. This allows shots at further distances without having to alter the aim to account for bullet drop. While in ADS, a player can manually or automatically change a zeroing range on their scope. Aiming down sight will show the current zeroing settings as well as the distance finder at your crosshair for scopes that support this. Max distance varies by scope. You can also set your weapon zeroing manually or to the distance finder amount by pressing page up and resetting zeroing to 0 meters by pressing page down. The multi-tool tractor beam implementation. Initial implementation of a tractor beam device that attaches onto a multi-tool that allows a player to control an object at a small distance without physical contact. Its primary use is that of quickly and remotely moving small cargo and other physics-based objects in gravity and 0G, and in 0G if tethering to large objects, asteroids, space stations, and ships, for example, can be used as a grappling hook to pull the player towards it. This includes a tractor beam UI that displays force and distance gauges as well as indications if the tether is close to breaking. Players can rotate a tethered item by holding R and moving the mouse cursor. Players can get new tractor beam attachments and the multi-tool at the new refinery decks or in various shops in the PU. Ship entry identification. This feature adds dynamic AR markers onto a player's display when in close proximity to your vehicle to aid in entry. These contextually change depending on whether the vehicle is landed or in space to only show valid entry methods. This feature is on by default but has the option to be disabled in the settings. Ship thrusters now create wind volumes when in use that will interact and blow away physics-based objects, ships, and players. The new ships to the verse are the Espheria Talon Shrike, and the new weapons include the Gemini A03 sniper rifle, a versatile semi-auto sniper rifle with the ability to fire quickly at the cost of accuracy. This weapon has an integrated scope and attachment points on the barrel and underbarrel. Players can currently buy this in-game at the Scudders and Grimhex. The next new weapon is the Beiring FS9 LMG. Beiring has designed the FS9 to be an overwhelming battlefield force. This light machine gun features a full auto mode that makes it ideal for laying down covering fire or holding back advancing enemies. The FS9 is also acclaimed for its ability to maintain accuracy while unleashing sustainable fire. Players can currently buy this in-game, also at Scudders and Grimhex. Alright guys, for those of you that made it to the end, thank you. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And as always, to those of you who wish to grow on YouTube, I'm affiliated with TubeBuddy, so if you follow the link below and install TubeBuddy, you can help me out and help yourself out for free. Catch you guys in the next one.